Hello, hello, my crafty friends. I am definitely into having some technical difficulties today, as much as that is annoying. We know how that goes. Oh, there we are. One of me anyway. I am back. You know, I was gone for a little bit. And we had a fantastic time. Oh, I don't know what I just did. But not what I wanted to do. Hey, Connie, how are you today? I hope things are good. Hey, Dai, how are you feeling? All right, so I'm a little bit behind the wonderful world of life. Some of you know, like Di knows, I was gone for 10 days, got back essentially Monday morning, and we were in Maryland for Sarah Grace's big birthday and some milestones that she's reached. So I spent my time with a lot of teenagers, but it was all good and she had a good time, which is what this visit was all about, was for her. So I'm getting on here to share with you a few odds and ends of life here. I had some questions about some things and some upcoming things. New catalogs are ordered. So if you are a customer of mine, this book, hey Barbara, should be out and about at some point in the game. Kits for last month, they are going to go out in the SIYW class. Will be going out in a little bit, just because I do work, and so I'm having to juggle coming back from being gone 10 days, and yeah, you know, life gets a little entertaining. Trying to see if I did what I think I did. So we'll be doing the B class, if you remember that, the B cards. And I'm actually trying to see, this is the class we're going to have for this month, or for last month. These are the kits that will be going out in the mail. And they're super fun and super cute, right, guys? I just think the bees are like the bomb. So I'm excited about that. But the ones for this month, April's class, and remember, guys, you want to save your orders until the 15th of the month. So don't order, I think it's Tuesday next week. That's when the VIP rewards start for Stampin' Up. They're not the Stampin' Up rewards, but and I want you guys all to take advantage of that. So we have another 6-card class using the Ocean Friends papers and stamp set. And you know, this crab is just so cute. And you're going to have a thanks so much or hello friends. It's going to be a step card. What do you guys think of that? And you'll get the materials pre-cut to make 6 of these cards each. If you love the ocean and all things about that, give me some hearts here. Thank you. So very, very pretty, very, very fun. Of course, instructions come. We have a Zoom class. I give away some fun stuff in the Zoom class if you are able to make it live. And it's recorded in case you end up missing it. So that's the first piece. I've told you about the catalogs that are going to be in the mail. Last Chance got updated, guys. So you want to definitely hop in there and get that checked out so that you can get those deals. Well, you can get those deals essentially in a nutshell. There's already stuff that's long gone. I can't wait to play with this. This is going to be an online release next month with this punch. And so I'm really hoping that I can do a better job with this than I was able to do with the truck. Hey, Sue, how are you? But it has these cute little, you know, like jelly beans and 4-leaf clovers, hearts can go in there. So it's really fun. Some birthday candles, different little sentiments, and it's going to be May online exclusive, and so is the punch. So stay tuned for things that are going to happen with this. And I'm getting ready to start putting up the albums, which will not have anything in it. So we had a question last time about the difference between, people have seen some other stuff released, the difference between the two flower papers, one of which is an online release, that's this side, and one of which will be in the annual catalog, that's this side. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're doing better. Di, you're just okay, so you're not feeling as good as you want to feel. I'm sorry, friend. I really, truly am sorry. It is not nice to feel yucky. All right. So I'm trying to think. This is the new one. So we're going to take a look. This suite is the Florals in Bloom suite, and it has 2 different stamp sets, both of which have dies. And there's a lot of dies in this. And remember, they have extra dies for creating, just to enhance your creativity. That's why the dies are a little bit more expensive. Because they have all the extras. Now this one I'm really excited about that comes with this, because Lovely and Bloom have an outline die and an inside, plus you can stamp on it. So you can actually make a title with 3 layers. And it's big enough to be a title on a scrapbook page. And these are good, oh my goodness. These are good size. Look at that. Lovely. And so that'll make a nice title. So I am looking forward to being able to start playing with this and create some samples. It also comes using the new in colors, which of course were featured in this paper, are new colors that are coming in. So we've looked at the stamps, we've looked at the cute gems, and my prize is going to be cutting open these gems and giving away them at the end. Because what's more fun than getting something that you can't get right now? Let me set that aside, and we're going to check the 2 papers out, because they are very different papers. And you can see that I've gone back to my Ziploc bags. For the online exclusive that's released in May is Impressions of Bloom. And this is the stamp set. They have these foil, labels and frames, and these beautiful gems. They're really, really sweet. Strawberry Slush and Pretty and Pink gems. And then the ones that are back here are more like your just gold gems, which you could make anything. Yeah, they are really pretty papers. All right, so I'm going to set that aside so that we have the 2 different sets. Oh, I was going to show you the florals in this one, Impressions Bloom. It has these great big oval that are going to make great window cards, great peekaboo places on your scrapbooks. You could cut your pictures out if you wanted to. You could use die cuts on them, along with all of the other flowers that are in here. It's kind of daisy-ish, which I know some of us like daisies. All right. So we have this, and then we have these. Now, the online exclusive is a little bit more broad-ranged in the colors that are released. And what I'm going to do is just kind of flip each page to the side. So we have this, which has a very dark, and this, I don't know if you can see it so well. I need to replace that light, but it's a very dark, it's more like the navy, which is not navy, it's Night of Navy. Although I do think that what they were headed for is the new Twilight, which is not Twilight. Oh my goodness. What color is it? Secret Sea. I will learn this. All right, and on this, we have some very pretty flowers, but you have other colors that are pulled in, where these are the newer colors that you can see in here, and this are using the palette that we normally have. So let's go move those off to the side and these off to the side. Then here's this piece. Now I like these flowers. I don't know what the name of them are. I've seen them more blue, at least I think, but I'll ask my sister, who is the queen of all of this. And on the back side, it has the duckling and the new orange. Guys, this is really bad. I thought I'd have them memorized by now. Timid tiger. That's it. So very pretty. And the greens are from our normal green pattern. So each one of these has its own like prettiness to it. And these are, I don't know what kind of flower. I'm going to have to rely on my sister to help me out here. All right, so far, which pack do you like better? This pack, which is the one in the catalog, Florals in Bloom or Florals Impression. Then this, which is one of my favorite papers, mainly because I like the blues, teals, and the purples. And a fantastic pattern on this side. Oh, I just hit something. Ooh, I don't know what I just did, guys. Fun. With the different greens in here. And one of the things that they have coming are these cute little gems that are the hexagon gems, which I thought I knew where the hexagons were. I was just going to grab them really quick because the hexagons work really, really well with this paper. And it would seem that I have zero idea where my hexagons went. How strange. Oh, here they are. Not on there. Look at that. Now, these are designed for the turtle paper, which I do not have. So I can't buy everything. I wish I could, but I can't. So even like this. So I'm really excited because these are going to work extremely well. You like impressions best? So I'll put that one up there. And look at these beautiful sunflowers. I know what this one is. Or maybe Black-Eyed Susans. And I love this green. Simple, easy. I think this is going to be one that, you know, you can do some scrapbooking with. Now, I don't... Okay. Really quick, just because this looks like that. I just want to see if... Okay, so maybe not. I was thinking this might, okay, this might cut out. If you can kind of get it figured out. No. Anyway, I'll play with these a little bit and see what I can figure out, is whether or not they'll cut out anything in the papers, because we know that is one of those secret things that you figure out along the way. And then it has ferns, and I'm really excited. Oregon and Washington are filled with these beautiful, beautiful ferns that just grow to, they're just beautiful, and they are throughout the forest. So I'm excited to use that for some of our trail walks there, but you never know. And then this is that new cloud or pool party, one of the two. Look at that. Again, you know, really nice papers. And even as busy as this is, I think if you were to cut smaller strips of it and use it in your scrapbook, it will be very nice. Nope, let's go back to this one, because we got to look at this one too. I'm sorry you're frozen. The new pink strawberry slush reminds me of CTMH's smoothie. So if you have that ink pad, I think it's going to be very, very close to that. And somebody else did a fantastic color matchup thing that I think I saved for somebody. Saved somewhere to share. This is a very soft, smooth pattern. It's a little bit bigger. I think that it will work decently on scrapbook pages. And I of course have always been a huge fan of Smoothie because I think it works well for making sunsets. Here we go with this. Isn't that pretty? So definitely different flowers. I love sort of the rainbow aspect of this paper. It just is super pretty. And then you have, this is not our new pink, but you have some very pretty pinks and purples, and you have a little bit of the blues in there. Oh, guys, next Tuesday, I have to have a root canal, or no, it won't be a root canal, but I will be having a root canal at some point in the game. You think you're done with flowers? You might really like the turtle paper because it's really super cute. It's just that sea turtles, yes, land turtles, not so much. This is the new cloud color. We'll look at the back of this and it'll tell us. These remind me of the roses that I have that grow like in a big bush kind of thing. Speaking of those roses that grow in bushes, here's another one of these papers. And this has those cute little, like, cone flowers, I think they're called. And I think this is really pretty. But I do think a lot of the patterns, particularly on this one, which is in the online release, kind of can be used the back sides. And I think for most of these, and we'll smooth them out, I think the back sides are usable. The Florals in Bloom is Bubble Bath, Cloud Cover, Darling Duck, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Peach Pie, Petunia Pot, Pretty in Pink, Secret Sea, Shy Shamrock, Strawberry Slush, Summer Splash, and Timid Tiger. So you have a lot of the in colors in this particular set, which is good for us all to know. Yeah, I know, Regina. My mouth hates me. My teeth hate me. It's horrible. So I'm just going to kind of leave that like this, that you guys can kind of see. But look at these backgrounds. I think are really usable. Because I'm really picky about which flower ones I'm liking. But all the back sides, every single backside, you have flowers, and then you have something, a solid pattern that does not say flowers. At least it doesn't say flowers to me, which is a plus. So that is this particular paper. And last but not least, on this one, we have my favorite sheet of paper, rainbow paper. These are all one set of papers. Yep. The other ones are from another set. This is going to be in the new catalog. This is released as an online exclusive, and it's called Floral Impressions. Crushed Curly. Oh, they did use Darling Duck. Freesia, Garden Green, Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pecan Pie, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, and Strawberry Slush. So there are some newer colors in here. The piece that draws me to the Floral Impressions more is it's a brighter it's a brighter pack of paper. And I love bright colors. So as we smooth this out and we bring out that, so you guys can really see this. This is the new catalogs. Here we go. Do you see what it's just brighter colors. It isn't per se similar in that they have like a green, they have blue, they have sort of a pinkish purple, the yellow. And so that's the difference between the two. And I just like bright colors better. So it's really going to depend. But again, they gave us backgrounds on both sets of paper that can be used non-flower. Thank goodness, right? Because there are a lot of flowers in this game. And I know that it's nice to not always have a dozen flowers, that you're stuck with front and back flower. So I think they did a decent job for us for that. So that's the difference between the two packs. One is lighter, one is more pastel-y. Florals and Bloom and Floral Impressions. Of course, they're close in name. Sometimes I find myself liking the online releases better. And I think that the gems and the releases that they've come up with are going to be very, very nice. This is the one we're going to, well, let's have a vote. Would you guys like new colors? See, that works out really good. Or hexagons, shades of green hexagons. I'm going to cut up the pack and send it out. Look at that. See, I think this works really well with, whoops, you got to have it on both sets. You can use this, and where's that strawberry slush? Oh, here they are. Totally love this. And I am not a pink girl, but I really like the dark pink. So throw up your vote. We can even option the strawberry slush, but look at those. And these ones, of course, you can color. You can use the alcohol markers to color and make any color you want. So I'm always excited about that. And they have the gold speckles in it. And again, it's going to work with both of these papers. You know, and if you wanted to pick up the blue, you have that blue there, but this blue is not the, which blue is it? It's not Pool Party either, but that's all more like Night of Navy, in my humble opinion. Or maybe Blueberry. But I'm going to pull out Night of Navy Dark, alcohol-wise. Any votes? Any votes of which pack of gems we should give away some from? Oops. Look at the brush. A brush always works better for this, in my opinion. But look at that. You can color that, and then it's going to match that blue on these beautiful flowers. So these gems, to me, have a lot of... Thanks, Connie, for being so easy. Look at that, even just by doing that, the right pack, this pack. Okay, 1 vote for this pack. You like them all. 2 votes for anything goes. So Regina's leading the pack here. Who all's on here? We have 7 people. So we have, this is the pack ahead. So whoever's on can start throwing up numbers 1 through 30. Closest to, without going over, are the winners. And I can't believe, oh, guess what? Today is the 10th of April, and it is Sarah Grace's birthday. Isn't that great? Regina, you are on the spot money. There you go. Good job. 18, Connie. Let's see. Oh. Sue is 2. I know, happy birthday. And she's got a driver's license, you guys, if that's not scary. So Sue, you are a winner. And so is Connie, it looks like. Connie, so my numbers were, yes, it is her age today. Actually, the numbers were the month she was born in, the day, and then her age. I will absolutely tell her happy birthday. She's having quite the day. She got a trip back to Maryland if you weren't on earlier. So I actually spent 10 days in crazy weather Maryland. Hot, cold, cold, all over the place. And running her around to see all of her friends that she's missing. That she doesn't want to move back, but she does miss a lot of the people, her friends, neighborhood people. All right, so this looks like the one that won. So the 3 of you guys, what I'm going to do is everybody's going to get 3 rows. And I'm going to cut straight down so you'll all get samples. And Regina, you will get 4 sets. Or a set of 4 stripes, just because you're the only one on the money and there is an extra stripe there. So I love that I have these in and I can give away things you can't get yet. Fun stuff. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Please have a wonderful evening. Remember, don't order until the 15th when the reward program kicks off. I'll talk to you later. Thanks.